It is my privilege to introduce and welcome Professor Raul Guimaraes from Brazil. He is the professor in the Department of Geography at the State University of Sao Paulo. He researches the relationship between geography and health, thematic cartography, and public policies. He is the current Vice Rector of University Extension and Culture at UNESP. So please put your hands together to welcome Professor Raul Guimaraes.
Hello, can you hear
Namaste.
me?
Yes, Professor Raul,
Namaste.
most welcome. So happy to receive you on this global platform of United Consciousness. Would like to let you know people from around guest experts from around 100 countries will be joining us from between 14th of September to 22nd of September. We all together are celebrating United Nations International Day of Peace, and the whole event is called United Consciousness International Week of Peace. And so happy to listen from you about building peace through holistic well being. All stage is yours. Most welcome.
Thanks a lot, Professor Tomar. So, on behalf of São Paulo State University, I would like to thank you for the invitation to participate in the United Consciousness International Day of Peace. I especially thank Professor Tomar and Professor Elisa Carolina Torrenegra. Professor Elisa was very patient with me. Despite my delay in responding, now our university will participate with all its energy. Sorry, my bad English, but I will try to speak in English, okay? São Paulo State University is a Brazilian multi-campus university. It has colleges and research institutes distributed across 25 cities in the state of São Paulo. Today, we have around 20,000 students engaged in practical activities and social engagement within local community. They are learning to listen to understand and social issues from the needs of the population. What's happening now in Brazil? Brazil is facing the worst drought recorded in 44 years, affecting 16 states in the federal district, with relief expected only in November. The severity of the drought is linked to various factors, including the intense dryness caused by the El Niño phenomenon. Atmospheric blocks prevent cold fronts from arriving, and changing rainfall patterns due to the abnormal warming of the northern tropical Atlantic Ocean. This prolonged drought severely impacts water supply, energy production and distribution, and exacerbates wildfires. More than 75% of the fires in South America are currently concentrated in Brazil. The savanna biome is particularly affected, surpassing the Amazon in the number of fire hotspots, posing a critical risks to biodiversity and causing environmental issues that jeopardize public health, exacerbating respiratory diseases. Furthermore, the deregulation of the hydrological cycle leads to drought and floods in different regions, resulting in significant economic consequences for agriculture and the economy as a whole. I often think about the traditional communities live in the savannah, now surrounded by fire. The prolonged drought has affected the level of the rivers and harmed fishing. But I believe that the solution to confront such as environmental crisis already exists within the territories. The territory speaks, say the leaders of indigenous communities like the Guarani and Kaiowá. I wish a long life for traditional Brazilian communities. Long life the Calungas, geraizeiros, jalapoeiros, raizeiras, quebradeiras de coco, vazanteiras, and artisanal fishermen. They know that the tree called jatobá regenerates naturally amidst pastures and is fire resistant. That the jatobá is pollinated by bats and the other mammals, and birds feeds on its fruits. For many indigenous tribes, it is a sacred tree, revered for its healing power and for providing food and valuable wood. It's one of the must-use plants for treating respiratory issues, for example. From the life that springs from its colossal trunk, bees dance around the nectar. Deep roots, secrets of the earth. In each flower, a breath of life, the delicacy that nature inspires. Indeed, Brazil is on fire. Brasil o Examate. Brazil is burning in the Guarani language. In Guarani culture, the act of singing is a way to strengthen and revitalize our beliefs and thus bring back joy. Take a look at the lyrics of the Guarani song. Yandebarate Icatu, Pauei Jupi Ueguaí, Yamonhendu Icatu, Emboraí Javan, Javan. Again. Yandebarate Icatu, Pauei Jupi Ueguaí, Yamonhendu Icatu, Emburaí Javan, Javan. The song lyrics can be translated into English as follows. Let's strengthen ourselves, yes, all together. Let's sing our songs, yes, and be happy. Again, let's strengthen ourselves, yes, all together. Let's sing our songs, yes, and be happy. So, let's learn from traditional communities to be happy. So, I would like to say the future is ancestral. The future is ancestral. Thank you.
Oh my God, Professor Raul, it was such heart-touching talk that you gave. And when you were talking about Brazil is burning, I'm sure people from all parts of the world must be seriously concerned because Brazil is a treasure to the nature, treasure of the nature of the world. And as you mentioned, in South America, 75% of the fire of South America is happening in Brazil and Savannah area. It really is a matter of global concern. And no peace can happen on the planet without nature. You rightly said that it has disturbed the hydrological impact cycle also, which will have certainly economical consequences, which is already happening. You mentioned it again and again that Brazil is burning. And when we were really concerned, you gave a light of hope also. You mentioned that the traditional communities in Savannah, they have a tree called Jatova tree, if I got it right. And they consider that the tree has the healing power, provide valuable food. You sang a song of hope for all of us. And you said that let's strengthen ourselves. Yes, all together, let's strengthen ourselves. Let's sing our songs. And yes, let's be happy together. It's so profound. You presented two mixture of opposites. On one place you mentioned about the fire, at another place you mentioned about the peace and joy also can remain unaffected by the situations around. We should certainly work to solve the situations, but meanwhile, let's strengthen ourselves. Yes, let's all together, let's sing our songs. Yes, and let's be happy together. This line really touched my heart. And the bottom line you mentioned, future is ancestral. I had never heard this line ever in my life, and I will never forget this line ever in my life. Future is ancestral, and certainly there is a lot to learn from our ancestors who walked on the planet before us. So happy to have you in United Consciousness family, Professor Raul. We are celebrating physical event in Ujjain, in India, central part of India, in 2025, February 14th, 15th, and 16th. So here on this global platform, I extend
I will be there. I will be there.
I extend my sincere invitation, which you already accepted.
Thank
And
you.
on the platform, we'll be very happy to host you in Ujjain, be a part of it. And on 14th of February happens to be Valentine's Day. So let's tell each other, let's love each other, let's be happy together. Very happy to host you, Professor Raul. Looking
Thanks
forward
a
to
lot.
hosting you.
Thanks a lot, Professor Tomar, that you invite me, and I hope you can work together.
Indeed, we
All right.
shall. Indeed, indeed. Thank you
See
very
you.
much for such an encouraging and speech which brought hope to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
On behalf of the United Consciousness, I thank Professor Raul for coming onto this platform of United Consciousness. Thank you so much.